I'll see if I can. I'll put in the link for the brewery that I went for this. Let me start again. Hi guys, I'm Dean, and welcome back to another edition of The Inebriologist. Yeah, so this week, going back to my favourite country for beer, which is Belgium. Following on from last week's episode where I was reviewing the Fuller's Imperial Stout, which was, again, it wasn't that great. It was okay for what it was, but you know, I think for the price that I paid, you know, about £7 or something like that, it wasn't really worth it. So yeah, so I thought to cheer myself up this week, follow on to a beer which is, you know, quite close to my heart actually. I've had it before, so this may be a very biased review, but you know, I do like this beer. So you know, again, if you know, out there, if you are a Belgian beer lover and you've never tried this beer before, I highly recommend it. It's very good. But you never know, I could try this beer and you know, hate it for some strange reason. I highly doubt it, but you know. But yeah, this beer this week that I will be reviewing is, there we go, it focused just about right, that's good. So yeah, so this is the Brouwerij van Honsebrouck's Kasteel Donker, and that's pretty much the label for it. There's nothing much to it really, but yeah, so check out the link in the description box. When I went to the gift shop of Brouwerij van Honsebrouck, and they did these beers amongst many other beers, you know, but yeah, this is a beer which is quite close to my heart. So the ABV on it, there we go, so it's 11% ABV. Oh, and just to let you know, if I haven't shown you previously before, there is a little sort of mark there on the bottle for Belgian hops, but basically what that means is that they use the varieties of the Belgian hops, you know, exclusively just for their beers. So yeah, as I said, I've had it before. Might be a bit of a biased review, but I thought I'd pick myself up from last week's episode anyway. So oh yeah, just to let you know what donker means, is donker just means dark in Dutch, if you didn't know that, that's all. I'll open up the bottle and see what we've got. And another thing, I need to show you my glass. I think I've shown you before anyway when I did review other beers before, but that is my Kasteel glass, and it's got the little sort of castle on the stem there, which is quite nice. When I was at the gift shop in the brewery, they had several of these glasses. I think there was like a small little sampler glass, which is exactly like this, and then went up again, I think, to this sort of size glass. You could get a 500ml glass, which is even bigger again. But yeah, time to get into a glass and see what we've got. Yeah, so here we go. There we go. As you can see straight away, there is nice head on it. No euphemisms in this show at all, but no, it's a nice head. It's slightly tanned. I can tell you what, I can smell the aroma from this straight away. It's absolutely amazing. It smells quite sweet already with, like, you know, I'll let you know with the other sort of smells and that sort of thing in a while. As far as the colour goes, you know, it's like a really sort of dark ruby red colour. It's really dark. You can't really see a lot else with it, you know, and it is also, it's got like sort of a brown tinge going round it as well. Yeah, so time to give it a smell and see what we've got. Yes, definitely that's the smell of yeah, you can smell so much off that. It's like fruit cakey. There's so many different layers in there, you know. You can smell it sweet. It's like sort of fruitcake sort of smell going through it. Absolutely lashings of sort of like a licoricey sort of smell to it as well, and it's also got that sort of quintessential type of Belgian yeasty, bready smell to it as well, being a Belgian beer. But yeah, it smells absolutely fantastic, and it's time to dive in actually, because the battery on my camera is going to go soon, so I better do this quickly. So yeah, cheers. I know I'm incredibly biased, but this is just a fantastic beer. Yeah, it's absolutely amazing. It's an indulgent beer to have at 11%. This is incredibly sweet, but and this is a big but, it's balanced so well with everything else in there. You know, when I was talking about how the yeah, sorry about that, guys. Yeah, the battery just went completely dead on me, so I had to try and charge it up for just at least 20 minutes, half an hour, something like that. As I was saying, it's sweet, it's very, very sweet, but it is incredibly well balanced, and compared to last week's beer that I tried, which is that Imperial Stout, the Fuller's Imperial Stout, that was just so sweet. It wasn't balanced with anything else. There was no other flavours to balance out the sweetness, and that's why it was just way too sweet. It was on par with how sweet this is, but this is just, it's just well balanced with everything else, which is great, and that's how it should be, really. The main sort of flavours you get from this obviously is the sweetness you get first anyway, but yeah, there's like fruitcakey sort of like raisins. There's you could taste a little bit of licorice on the back end. It's like that slightly licorice and aniseed as well. But yeah, it's such an indulgent beer, but it's absolutely fantastic. You know, it's one of those beers where you can have just one or two and then that's it. You know, you can't have more than that. At 11% anyway, it's a big beer, you know. So, as I said, fruitcakey flavours in there, dark fruits like black currants I can taste in there as well. So many different layers going on, and as you drink it and sort of the flavours dissipate, you can sort of try and pick out those flavours as well. Fantastic, fantastic beer, and definitely if you manage to find a Kasteel beer, well, a Kasteel Donker beer anyway, so yeah, highly recommend to try. Yeah, so the score I'm going to give this beer this week, as I said, because I am quite biased like that, you know, I'm going to give it a 4.25 out of 5. Again, it's not the perfect beer for me. It is a great beer, don't get me wrong, it's a fantastic beer. Flavours are there. I think with me drinking this, it's maybe a slight touch of too much sweetness, but it is balanced quite well anyway, you know. Everything else in there, all those sort of fruitcakey sort of flavours in there, and the dark fruits, really well balanced in there, you know. And subtle sort of spices I can taste in there, like cinnamon and nutmeg and stuff like that, you know. It's great. So thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe for more beer videos, and I shall see you very soon. Iechyd.